All right, welcome everybody to the IVRL Season 1, Week 18, Mayhem versus Tempo. This should be an exciting match, and it's already off to an exciting start here. We got Subway and Suburbia. There's actually no bans. The maps are pre-selected by these two teams before we even got started, so something a little different that you're not used to seeing. But anyway, I'm joined by my co-caster, Craftomic. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy to see some onward with you tonight. Hey, you mentioned that these maps were already pre-decided, which isn't something we usually see in the IVRL. Can you explain some of the history between these two teams for the newer viewers watching?
Oh, yeah. So, Mayhem, been around for quite a while. We had myself and Theta on the team. We joined at the same time. We played for a couple seasons as well. And eventually, Theta decided that he wanted to start his own team in a coaching role. So he decided to go ahead and go do that, follow his dreams there. And that's what we got. And that's where we got Tempo. And what's I think kind of interesting is the way they've chose these two maps. It's because Subway is kind of the spiritual home of Mayhem, as it were. Which is why I think that they decided to play on that one. Get some explosive action between these two teams. And Theta, again, being on the team in the past, should know a lot of the strategies and the way that Mayhem just thinks about the map in general. So I think that it's going to be a pretty interesting matchup, and we might even have to see some shakeups from the Mayhem side if they're going to want to come out ahead of Tempo, who, again, are just so keen and so good at watching the footage, understanding the strategies used by different teams. And again, just especially Mayhem, the original mother team that Theta came from, he's going to know them pretty much by heart. So should be a really awesome match to watch and see what these teams do. See if anything comes out of the bag, as it were. New strategies, variations, or if they're just going to go for like the tried and true against Tempo. So I'm excited.
Yeah, Tempo have been proving all season long that there is a valid point to having that coaching role, to have it, spending that time off the field, learning about your opponents, and being able to deal with them. Now, Tempo will have all of the information they could possibly get, having an old team member, but the Mayhem uses these strats because they're tried and true. They know how good they are. They know how it works. So I think it's going to be a clash of the new meta, the new experience versus the older and more experienced guys just going at it. And I'm really excited to see who's going to win.
Me too. I think that between these two maps, we're going to see a lot of explosive action. And, starting with Subway, Mayhem's, favorite map by far. There's I don't think it's a secret anymore. And then we're going to Suburbia, a map I think Tempo is really quite good on. But either way, we're going to jump in here as we're just about to get started. Round one coming in hot. Let's jump in and see what we got. Or not. Never. Oh, there we go. That was weird. We're good. Just a little bit of a delay there. Let's get started, as it were. Starting with the underground objective here, where it's kind of like the southwest objective up on the top. It's see what they do. Already a little bit of banter on the Mayhem side. Maybe messed up their first strategies. P is taking down Wookie immediately.
Going to sit back in a dark corner waiting for somebody to stumble across him.
I don't think that James is really going to go any further than trying to catch the repick here. But that said, he knows where Pease probably is right now, or at least where he could be. And knowing that, he might be able to just hem him in and try and get those kills early. Or get that refrag anyway.
I think James is expecting Pease to try and push out here, and he's trying to counter that. But the south stairs is an area that's extremely difficult to push up as an attacker. So I'm curious to see if he's going to try, and it looks like Horseshoe might be his thing.
Cappy and Defile just getting into Chinatown. Not really willing to push beyond that, though. Pretty hesitate. Not going to find anyone in the mid alley. Let's jump back to James. Yeah, he's given up on that. Mithril just pushing up with him. Everyone going kind of slow. Just getting into their positions here and trying to get set up. Probably going to be a little bit before we see any more action here, but everyone has to be diligent. Check for the C4. Check for any hidden people in those little alleys and stuff. There's definitely a lot of opportunities for these defenders to get the ambush off.
Currently a C4 in Sex Alley that Cappy is going to be coming up on in a couple seconds here.
Where's the actual C4?
Oh, switch over to me now.
Ah, okay. Feels like this is pretty visible. We'll have to see what happens, but Cappy isn't going to continue. He's not doing it. He's noping out of that. Pretty strong presence in this center alley. There's actually 4 Mayhem members all in and around the area. Listening to Lego give out some call outs and James is getting ready to try and frag Lego from above. Lego's coming out.
For Mayhem. That one ain't a smoke, though. Lego takes down Mithril. Will be an easy revive if he gets over.
Oh, they're all lined up. Another frag coming out. Guns come out. James gets the frag off on Lego. Didn't finish him off though. There is an opportunity for res here. Oh, and there we go. Grenade comes out. James does take out Lego. What looked like a strong starting engagement for Tempo will end up with a 4v4. Both teams equal and ready to go. P's quite far off from the objective, though. Still in that rear area, the boiler room.
Yeah, P's in a vital spot, though. He's holding their backs. They don't have to worry about the south while he's down there, and it is a 3-4 second rotate, but I think it's worth it in this case.
Very well, could be very strong, and you know, getting that early pick. Using that fog of war, as it were, to try and get around and get into that room probably seems pretty powerful for him. Can get an ambush off, but currently nobody going down there. So as of right now, he's kind of out of the fight. Pretty the calm before the storm here. Tempo probably feeling a little bit hesitant here, losing Lego, their early warning device, as it were, you know, listening for that movement behind the wall and giving them that heads up will make this a little bit difficult for them. But with Theta holding such a tight line there, they should be okay as long as he doesn't get quick shot from anybody on Mayhem.
Blade going to come up on P's in a couple seconds down in the south. James.
-1, Delta 2.
P's C4 Death Blade going to be confirmed. There we go.
They have a incorrect kill count, it sounds like. Yeah, they thought that Lego's kill was a kill, but it was only a down. Let's just see what happens here. P's just ducking in just before the fire comes out. Got some utility coming out. Flash. Mithril seems like he is taken down. He's just blind firing. Not quite hitting the right spot there. P's does take him out, but then they notice that it's not just him. Cappy is on the attack. He's killing everybody. Oh, but oh my God! But Corwinky just slightly comes ahead there. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, Cappy was going so fast there, he entirely dodged the C4. Let's see.
Man, he almost got everybody there. That was close. He just needed 1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2 bullets left, and he would have gotten it. He ran right past the C4, and he was quick enough that it wasn't detonated before he was past it. So he actually got through that, caught the guy without a gun in his hands. Theta wasn't ready for him, and I don't know, I can't quite see what happened after that. It was so chaotic, but it really worked in his favor, unfortunately.
Yeah, he just ran with his gun up. It was like John Wick, man. He was just out there, he's just killing everybody in this line. They're trying to stop him. Only the last man can get him at the very end there. That's the weird name, by the way, is Korwinky. He changed his name around. It's just as upsetting to me as it is to you. I'll just say that. But that's who we got today. Wookie, Defilade, James Boak, Mithril Marauder, and Capitano for Mayhem versus, on the Tempo side, Peas Gaming, Theta, Lego for Days, Thickless, and Korwinky. And it's pretty interesting seeing Theta actually down in the dirt, as it were, fighting it out with the rest of his team there. Something you don't see every day.
Yeah, I think he's been. I think he's assumed more of a coaching role, but he's been forced to come into play a little bit more often because, like it or not, schedules happen, and you can't always have enough players to afford to just be a coach.
Yeah, could be.
I think he likes playing too. Let's be honest.
It is cool to see him after we have seen less of him lately, as it were. But we're going to have to see what happens here. We're going to be running this objective again, which I think is one of the better, newer objectives. This is one that I really enjoy. I find it, it allows a lot of different kind of gameplay styles. So you can attack from the two alleys, kind of do like a pincer movement. And you can go for that south stairs if you want to try some, sneaky late game action, which we have seen from Mayhem, which is why I think maybe Peas was so, driven to stay down there, even though it was fairly far from objective.
I mean, as you saw, it paid off. Late game Mayhem did try something there. Peas was there to shut it down, and that could have been a very dangerous push, as it can cause a pincer maneuver to come out. That's really what I think they were worried about. They, at least with the south stairs, it's easy to secure, and they could secure their backs there, which is super important.
Absolutely. Yeah, those pushes coming from there are very, very strong late game, or just any time really that you are able to do so. But doing that early is basically a death sentence. And I think, going off the start of that round there, Wookie getting picked by Peas early on was really going to make it quite tough for Mayhem to come back there. It was basically a free pick, and they were just having to claw from behind the whole time.
Yeah.
Wonder what they're thinking right now. Not quite sure. We're still waiting here for the two teams to get going, but I'm sure we will get started shortly.
Yeah, can you turn me up a little bit? Chat's telling me I'm a little bit faint.
A little bit faint.
Yep.
Let's get you a little louder. Let's see.
More juice into my voice.
There we go. That might be too much. I'll
Should
just.
be okay.
All right.
Anyways,
we go.
can't be as bad as Lampy, who left me entirely muted for a game.
A whole game?
Yes.
Wow.
And neither of us realized it.
Wow. Maybe he just didn't like you, man.
Well, we all know he doesn't like me. That's not
Oh man,
a secret.
that is just brutal, man. I can't believe he would do something so mean to you.
I know, I'm a victim here.
All right, let's try this. The game audio was also maybe fairly low. I'm currently trying a way to not blast my own ears out by increasing the game audio. So I did it in OBS. Let's see how that goes out. I increased it by 2 decibels. That might be too much, but it's what we're doing. So just let me know, and we'll see how it goes. But until these two teams are ready, I think we'll jump into a quick intermission, and then we'll be right back, just jumping right in once the next round starts. So hold tight, guys.
if you need to.
Here we go, guys.
One of them dips in.
We're ready to get started here. Let's see what happens. Got the same spawn here down below. 2 players going to secure the south approach here, trying to get any kind of early picks. Nobody's going to catch anybody, though. No one's quite going up there. Grenade goes off. Didn't actually see where that was, did you?
Yeah, that grenade was at the end of the alley where Cappy is. So that allowed Cappy to get into that alley, and anybody who would have tried to attack him would have been taken out by that nade. It's a really creative, really nice way to do that.
Very good insight you got there. Very interesting, too. People aren't going to expect this as much. That said, I think Tempo will check it. They have not checked the alleys for a very long time. Or at all, I guess. And so they're going to know that they could be any place.
Yeah, but this is an alley you tend to overlook because you have 2 extremely dangerous positions people can come out of at the end of it. So most people would just entirely give out the alley to better secure the ends of that.
That's oh, Pease looks like he's going in. Some shots from James. Smoke goes out. Some grenades from Wookiee down Sex Alley. No one's there, though. They're definitely not going for the push there. James does pick up Pease with a grenade around the corner. You can see just the end of that trail there. Cappy picks up Lego, and Corwinky also picks up Cappy, though. Pease Gaming goes down to the likes of James at the top. Oh, darn, I said it. Some more smoke's coming out. Let's see what happens up above here. Oh.
Yeah.
Who put these pipes here?
Yeah, Theta. I don't know if he wants to attack this. Looks like he. Yeah, looks like he's just going to rotate out.
North cupboard? Yep.
Not really.
Very difficult to make up the south stairs.
Ooh, Myth going down.
I'm down.
Not a good trade for Tempo, though. Oh, never mind. It's a good trade. It's a really good, quite good trade. You could see kind of the problem there. James was very much reliant on Defilade to cover that angle there, and with Defilade not seeing him come around the corner there, Corwinky was able to get 2 pickups. A very strong start from that push there, but Theta is going to have to really step up the tempo here and take out 2 of them if he's going to want to win this one. C4 goes off. Just hoping for that push, but the Theta is quite far away right now.
Yeah, 3 minutes, he has the luxury of time right now. The only thing is, he does not have an accurate kill count, and he is going at a 2v1. So, not looking great for him, but he can still pull this off.
I think that he has a good, decent chance here because any engagement he's going to choose to take is going to be a 1v1. Because Defilade and Wookiee cannot work together here to fight him, and he has a lot of opportunities again after those, engagements to rotate. He has all the time in the world, like you were talking about. He could go around. He could even rotate all the way back around to the south side if he speeds up this push that he's on right now. But I think he's pretty committed to going for more of the street push.
Yeah, I think what you said is extremely valid. The only thing is, if he tries to make an engagement and isn't able to dip back in time, a second player could peek with all the information that Theta doesn't have on him. That might be one of the disadvantages that he's facing.
There's some information for Theta.
Yeah, well.
Defilade might just die with his gun out of his hand. What is he doing? Oh my!
No!
Oh my! He can't get it. He's got his pistol out.
Guessing he had his guardian.
I think he's having technical difficulties. I think he's having
Oh,
technical.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Wookiee's
Wookiee's gonna have to. Wookiee's gonna have to hold this tight here. Theta just about to come around the corner here. That's this.
Definitely lost his pistol as well now. Wookiee running up on Theta, moving into a more advanced position. Down goes Defilade. And Wookiee trades him out. Looks like Mayhem will take the round.
I think the best part was definitely in there. Not gonna lie. It's hopefully I got it.
It's just cannon fodder at this point. I can't even.
He's just like leaning over there. He's like, "Oh, I didn't get me gun." Oh my. Okay. Well, let's throw this on the old scoreboard here. 1-1. Both of these teams holding fast here, and it's coming kind of down to the wire, quite a bit.
Yeah,
There's-
it definitely is getting close.
I'm excited for this next one.
Definitely just probably having some technical issues. He dipped out of the lobby. He'll be back soon once those are fixed.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Really.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's the reality of playing with with tech. Every once in a while it breaks.
Very true. Very true. But either way, man, I'm so happy to see Subway. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a nice map, and it's underplayed a little bit. If we look at how often some maps are played, I'd like to see a little bit more Subway.
Would you go ahead and grab the stats there? I'd like to know, do we even have good stats to see what? Oh, I guess it won't matter. We're going.
Stats per map, like how often they're played. I don't know if we have those.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna matter here because looks like Mayhem is deciding to go with 4.
Bold choice. Probably.
Yeah.
Deciding to not use in timeout more than deciding to go with
Alright,
4.
Samuel, you flash, I push.
Oh, look, they're going for the hard push. A Mayhem special, something dear to my heart. I'm not gonna lie. And you can already see that they're ready for it.
Oh, early frag would have caught anybody rushing.
They're going up now. They're even smoking it. Wookie is going to be able to get in control, but the grenade is going to take him out.
Oh, that's a triple.
Jeez.
Oh, that hurts.
They were ready for it, man. They had a perfect counter strategy for this push.
Yeah, it was magnificent. And keep in mind, they had to be ready for it. This is what you need to expect out of James. He is going to throw nades. He is going to be a pest. But there's not much you can do if you're trying to fight him with your gun. You got to fight him with nades on North Stairs, especially.
What do you feel right now if you're Cappy?
I don't. Wait. Nobody's holding Cappy's line to OBJ. Wait.
Yeah, why is P's way out there? That's interesting. Nobody's covering the south approach here. That said, I don't really have, as amazing as Cappy did as last man up on the first round. I don't think this is possible. He has to take out 2 people on each side, even if he ignores P's. And
No,
during
he
that 2
doesn't.
engagements, he doesn't?
He just needs to walk into that alleyway, man.
Oh, you mean if he goes for the cap?
Yeah, he can entirely cap this without any issue right now. And since nobody's died, unless he makes footsteps, I don't see any reason for people to change that.
I
I
don't
guess
think they're
it's-
going to leave it up. I think that Thade is going to realize the error soon and start
No.
watching it. You don't think so? Okay.
Well, nobody's died. Nobody's died. Nobody's gotten shot. He hasn't given away his location. I don't see any reason for them to switch up right now. Because if you're switching, if you're thinking, hey, maybe I should adjust things, that's because there was some stimulus that came before that. Somebody died. Somebody changed positions. You know, something got you thinking. You don't just randomly think, hey, this is working. Let's change it.
Well, I think that's arguable because the role of the in-game leader is to think about these things proactively and get ahead of them. So if you're Theta, I don't even know if he's going to be doing it for this match, but let's say it's Theta. If Theta looks at his map and notices that Peas isn't actually in the alley or like in the subway tracks, and that instead he's more towards the horseshoe, he's gonna know that there's a gap. And there's only 2 gaps you got to cover, and you have 5 people. So you should really be covering this. You should really have someone watching out, making sure the cap does not come out. But Cappy is going to have to slow this down. He's going to have to stop these footsteps.
Oh, that footstep might have killed him.
Yeah, we're going to see here. Yeah, well, Lego's about to peek it.
There he goes.
Now Theta's going to be like,
oh,
no, he killed 3.
Shot in the back.
No.
Oh, if Cappy didn't make footsteps there, he had it. That was entirely his.
I think Theta said he heard footsteps. What, am I wrong there? I was talking during it.
Cappy had been making small footsteps all his way over there. So he was just a little bit too fast for his own good.
Yeah, I think that Mayhem are gonna watch this back, and they're gonna just be so sad. There's
Cappy's getting slapped.
no. That's not on him. I think that losing 3 right off the top there, just there was a little bit too much. They were too close to each other. They were all very fraggable. There was no counter plan for if the frag does and would come out, because it usually will, and especially with the fog of war, that smoke that was thrown by I think Lampy, there was definitely a lot of opportunities for like a frag, a C4, a Molotov, flash, anything to really kind of screw up that kind of push. And I think that's where everything went wrong. Cappy just did a fantastic, heroic job trying to bring that back. But alas, again, can't quite make it. I mean, 1v5 and you get 4 of them or 3 of them when one person's basically out of the picture. That's pretty good.
1v5 and you could have capped, yet you only get 3 of them. See it this way instead.
It would have been hard too, because they would have heard him pick up his tablet as well if you're listening really close. Looks like Tempo is not going for a strong push. Instead, they're aiming more for going for like a south approach. Let's jump on to Cappy here and see what happens, as we're going to quickly run into 2 players here. Cappy quickly turning around. Not sure which direction they're going to come from, but definitely should know now. Smoke coming down. He's going to pull it around the corner here. Let them kind of expose themselves. Look at him. He's doing 180s constantly. Down Theta. Comes around to try and fight here. He's going in there. Oh, it's a trade. Lego, though. What is... Oh, okay, he's just looking back. I thought he was looking the other direction.
Oh, will Lego confirm it? His legs
He
are
will.
on him.
For sure, he's going to confirm this. Revive comes out.
Oh, there.
And there goes Cappy. I don't think Cappy called out, though. He was trying to stay hidden. And now they're not going to know that it's 4v4 currently.
It doesn't matter too much to the defense, though. It matter a little bit more on offense.
Let's check out what Deflate's doing here. He's in a little bit of a different position than we're used to seeing, running quite far out to the south. Oh, what is he doing? What is he doing?
He doesn't have a gun. Oh, is Deflate with his tech issues again?
I'm sorry, I can't not do this. Yeah, he must be having tech issues. He probably knew that he probably couldn't see, and so he was just trying to die so this team knew. That's my guess. But not good for Mayhem with 3 players here. It's gonna be tough. Maybe we'll see that cap that we were talking about earlier, by the way.
Maybe. I think they... Yeah, James and Wookie look like they're more or less checking that.
You ready for these smokes?
I think Wookie had a C4 on it
Wookie,
as
you can
well.
see if they come in this near side.
This right side.
Yeah, they're strategizing right now to block the cap that
Can you see if they come
Cappy tried to make
on the west side?
because, as I said, people died there.
Just
Yeah.
don't peek
So they
out,
need,
just
they
if
know
come
they
in
need to
past the turn
readjust. They've had that.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, we need to
I got
move
you, I got
moment.
you.
Let's see what they see. I see. Wookie here looking like he really wants to peek, but he's not going to do it. They're holding tight, letting them come. But see, here's what I'm worried about. If I were them, Lego is sneaking up, and Lego is pretty darn good with those frag grenades, right? So if we see a frag around the corner on a spot that we know a player is going to be almost certainly in Wookie, I could see a good down from him. And with Theta on Overwatch here, he's not really going to be able to make it in. Smoke comes out.
That's a smoke. Smoke could be troublesome. If Smoke throws out a flash.
They're just trying to get a free pick here. Ooh.
Oh, long frag.
Oh, they
Yeah,
flashed each.
His own frag is going to confirm now.
No, that was a flash.
Okay.
Look at Wookie. He's going prone. Oh, Myth goes down. Thickless coming around the backside. Grenade launcher coming out. James coming up to fight him, but Wookie takes him out. Now Wookie here. Gonna have to hold tight here as the last one. He goes out to check it. Oh, no. Goes down to Theta. The smoke goes off right now. Cap is coming out. Pease has his tablet out. He's ready to go. James saves it, but isn't able to stop that push. Tempo grabs another point on the board.
What a chaotic end of round. Like, these guys basically don't use the first 3 or 4 minutes and then all kill each other in the last 30 seconds.
Dang, man. Tempo doing pretty darn well for themselves. Up 2 on Mayhem. That said, they do have an extra player on them. But looks like...
Haywire Bubble is coming in for Deathalo on Mayhem's end.
Yeah, I think that's probably the right choice here, but they got a lot of ground to cover and make up if they're going to want to come back in this map. And this is Mayhem's strong map. That said, I've seen some pretty good plays lately from them on Suburbia, but, you know, coming back from a loss on, you know, Subway and then having to make it all up in map 2 is never easy.
Yeah, if we go to Burbs, I want to see Solar Bob come out. He had some amazing action last time I casted Mayhem on Suburbia. I really want to see how he played off of that and how he's evolved since then.
Well, Solar Bob, as far as I know, is actually a reservist now.
Oh, my bad. Well, they can use him.
Yeah, I mean, they could, right? You know? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I want to see more of Solar Bob's grenades on Suburbia.
Yeah, I think he was the guy we were casting it with, too.
Yep. It was pretty fun. All right, let's jump in here. Oh, look at this push. Look at this push. I got to get ahead of this. Oh, my gosh. Double flash. Highwire is probably like, what the hell?
Oh.
They're getting all spicy on him. Grenade coming out from James. Picks up 2.
They're over here. North.
I understand how that took Theta. I have no clue how that took Core and King.
Oh.
Second one misses a confirm.
Oh my gosh, Willie can finish it. We're going to have to wait and see. Wookiees go down to Peas. Thickless not responding, though. He's pushing up. Maybe he's going to get it. James not willing to continue this push. Oh my, they're going to get the res off. Oh no. Oh no.
Nicholas throwing some utility.
They don't even care about Core Wiki. They're like, we're just going to grenade you. Oh man.
I don't think Korinki can see around this corner, so he might not be able to give any intel on whether or not James is out there.
Yeah, and James playing it really, really cautiously. And Tempo 2, they're not willing to go for the res.
I got -2 altogether.
Man, they're getting really... This is some crazy defense. Confirm comes out from James. Oh, he's going for it.
No.
Here
2v3. Tempo's favor. Shots come out from James. Will that prompt Lego into peeking him? Not quite.
Probably not.
And it's a
Nah, they
little
know
bit
that
more.
he has to go all the way down the alley. It's in their advantage, and Mithril is really far off too. James really needs to hold off on this push.
Oh, Lego is jiggling that corner. The way
He's
trying to get some
looking.
intel.
He's trying to get him. But Mithril is oh, we might actually see something here. Nope, Myth is done.
Long flash. That might have been a little.
Wow,
bit
James
short
is
for
going.
Lego, though.
And the trade goes out. James is down and out for the count. Thick should be resible though. Peas will come in and get that. And it's just up to Mithril, who's just a little bit far off on this push here. Not ready to support James, who that said, did go quite early with 3 minutes 30 on the clock. See what happens here. Myth continuing to kind of peek this corner, trying to catch one. Really scared about that corner there, but not actually going to get him with that grenade. Not sure if he's going to assume that he did or not. But either way, he's going to have to take some risks in any case to make these pushes. Do you think Myth can take this one?
I mean, it's going to be difficult. They have 3 guys and 3 entrances to watch, and they're really well set up for it. However, if Thickless goes down and Mithril keeps peeking, Lego might be an easy target for him, and then it could come down to a 1v1 between him and Peas.
Definitely could be, but it looks like Myth is pushing back to go maybe down North Corridor. Let's jump on him and see what happens here. Maybe he'll give us some commentary. Right, Myth? Myth, you there? How's it going so far? Not so good? Oh, it's unfortunate. Just get in. There's no connection. But I think we'll know soon here as Myth is pushing down, going for more of the north approach here. I think that's quite interesting. He's pretty much locked into this push. You know, once he gets started here, he won't have time to turn around. They will know where he is once he fires those first shots, and he has a couple corners to clear as well that, you know, are pretty dangerous for him. So he can't just rush it here. So once he finally gets around to the main push towards the objective, he's only going to have like 30, 40 seconds left. And that's going to be a tough ask, I think.
This will be difficult. Especially since they are checking this, at least last I saw they were.
Yeah, this is going to be hard.
Here, yeah. I think this might be the end for Mithril. And there you go.
The trade. Tempo
Headshots.
up another point here, and now they're on match point.
Mayhem with their back to the wall now. But Haywire's done with his warm-up round, right? So he should,
right?
he should be good now.
Or maybe Cappy will just kill everybody. You know, who knows? Who knows?
I mean, he's been starting on that. The man's 8 and 5 right now.
What a beast. Yeah, that I gotta say, I gotta give props. The tempo there, that defense, the kind of really aggressive pushes that we were seeing both on Peas on the south side, who picked up 2, and Theta and Corwinky, who had a bit of a kerfuffle there with James, but ultimately did allow for that to happen. You know, get that pick once James had to push by himself into the objective there. I think it worked out quite well. That said, and they had some utility thrown over the wall as well to try and catch players out. Definitely some interesting strategies coming out from them.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. They've both been trying to change it up in order to surprise the other team, and I love seeing it because it's so much new stuff and it's extremely interesting.
Definitely is here. Looks like we're about to jump in here. Could be the last round of Subway. But maybe Mayhem will be able to claw this back. It wouldn't be the first time. That's for sure.
Hey guys, big day.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen a lot of comebacks.
The energy.
Let's see.
Good soldiers, take it slow.
And here we go. We got a what looks like a 4-man push up south stairs. One going north. See what happens here. They're getting pretty offensive. Everyone going down fast. Oh my gosh, look at the grenade. 2 going down immediately from James, who picks it up. Oh my gosh, he gets 3.
Oh, misses a confirmed onto thick though. Another nade will go out and a little bit too long, confirms it anyways.
Oh my gosh, man. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, I think we'll be seeing some more onward on Subway.
I think that is like play of the game for me. I'm not gonna lie. There's some really good ones earlier, but who would have thought a grenade would curve around the corner and bounce off the wall right into their lines? You know, I think we need to see it again.
Oh, can we?
Yeah, we can.
Oh.
Hopefully nothing interesting happens during this, but you know.
Oh, Lego just barely dodged that one too. He could have been caught as well. James is pushing up on Lego right now.
Oh my god.
Lego's ready for him though. Oh,
No,
James still catches him.
James, you need one more kill. You need to get one more kill, man.
Oh, they know where he is now. Come on, James. Just throw
Oh.
over to it. You can get it, buddy.
He's just like, I'm done. Nah, bro. Where'd everyone go?
Just go to the south, man. Give James his ace. He deserves it.
Yeah,
He'll
he
get it
does.
next round.
Not gonna lie. Holy moly. Look at him. James is coming. Bloodthirsty man on the loose. Oh, another frag. A little too short, though.
Oh.
What are you gonna do, Peace?
Way before that frag, though.
It's like, oh, hell no. I'm not doing that. Oh.
Oh, he's going
Here we-
for it. James is peeking.
James could get it. Oh, frag comes
that's
out.
you two.
Oh,
Oh,
James,
that might
so
have flashed
close.
in.
Yeah, he
Go.
probably did.
No,
Haywire picks it.
Haywire.
Not a
on,
fiver.
man.
If anyone was betting, you lost the bet. I'm sorry. Only a forfer.
Yeah, Haywire stealing that from James.
Oh, this is basically like leaving the overlay up because it was the full screen one, bro.
Oh.
Crap! I didn't think about that. Oh well, it was too
okay.
good not to show for a second time. What can I say? Whew.
Oh, James just passed Cappy with his KD now. He's 10-5. I think he was a little bit salty about Cappy beating him with 8-5, so decided to one-up him.
I don't even know if it's that. I feel like James just can't let Mayhem lose 1-5 on Subway. You know, the Hulk comes out. He can't have that. He needs to pull it back, and grenades is his superpower. Let's be real. So you made it happen.
When I was joining the league, I only learned his full title, James Boak, the King of Nades, before I actually learned it was just James Boak.
Oh, is that James Boak, the King of Nades? I've never heard the King of Nades part, but it's very apt. Very apt. Man, what a crazy match, turn of events as well, and we're gonna have to see what happens here. The next objective is the center platform one, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel that Tempo is gonna take this one. I think they have a strong defense, and they're gonna be able to catch Mayhem out in a few key areas, get a few key picks, and come out on top. What do you think?
Well, definitely Mayhem have been showing strong. It takes a little hit to the morale when you lose that badly too. Let's be honest, a a 4-man up win for Mayhem is an incredible morale boost, and it crushes tempo a little bit. So we might be seeing a comeback here. I'd be betting on them, Mayhem getting at least 1 or 2 more rounds in. Maybe 4v4 map decider would be my ideal. Because we get to see more Onward. Doesn't need to be
Absolutely.
more complicated than that.
Ooh, we got a C4 right on the top of this barrier. Pretty aggressive one as well. Something you don't see as much, which I'm honestly surprised about. It's usually further up. But Lego being right above it will be able to hear any kind of movement. Good callouts from Lego. Oh, James is not going to take it out with a grenade. And Lego will have heard it. He still has the clacker in his hand. Let's see him just taking a moment. He's hoping he'll just blow it up, I think. Oh, the C4 is taken out.
Lego throwing a nade down and
Oh!
will catch James. The return nade not landing wasn't quite long enough for that.
Look, he's calling.
Confirm on James though. Mithril might come.
Lego should have heard the voice that it did not get it. It did not cut off. So the res will come out.
James is getting back up anyways.
Another frag right now would be excellent. I just want to say. Bit of a team meeting here. Let's watch in on this. Okay.
He's
Yeah.
he's like so C4 the tunnel at the end here. You want to use a frag?
Oh. Looks like there's other actions other than tunnel, and I don't agree. Yeah, it's just tunnels.
That's the only spot that matters.
Yeah, where is everyone? Looks like Wookiee is still above deck here, and everyone else is out in tunnel. So let's watch that. Oh, came in just in time to see James get his head cut off.
Yeah, Lego's not missing him a second time.
Look at that! Look at that! He's prone.
Yeah, that's a nasty little spot.
-1,
It's black on black, so extremely difficult to see.
You know what they want to win, that they're determined when Lego goes prone. All right, where is everyone else? Looks like Cappy and Myth. Nope, just Cappy going down below. P's in a good position to maybe catch him out here. Cappy has a lot of angles to check as he comes out here. Myth is here for the refrag if he does go down. But Cappy is looking. He is approaching, and he's got his eyes on the prize. We'll see what happens. Oh, here it is. Cappy is definitely looking a different direction right now. I think that's what Pease was going for here. He is exposed, but Cappy is not looking. He is not looking. He was looking above the ramp here. He's getting into combat with Myth, but Myth comes out on top. So, pretty much an even trade there. But Mayhem really doesn't have the lives to spare with only 2 up. Going to be a tough one to come back from, and they cannot drop this one. They have to win if they want to keep going.
Mayhem 2v4 with their backs against the wall here. And Cappy's not here to save them this time, so we'll see how it goes. Mithril and Wookiee going to have to do it themselves.
I think Myth and Wookiee are 2 of the stronger kind of like lurk players for Mayhem. James, not a slouch himself either, but these 2 players definitely could work their magic here. And Wookiee should be in a good position to just get a free pick on Thickless here. Thick is not looking much of his direction. We'll see if he's able to see him.
Footsteps every once in a while, though, so
He's like actually exposed to Thick right now. He needs to look over. And there he goes. The pick comes out.
Right to the headpiece.
I'm telling you, dude. Both of these teams want to win. Even Wookiee's going prone.
-1 south.
Now Lego looking over, trying to catch anybody moving around. Corwinky, though, I think is going to be the linchpin here. Myth getting a pickup as well.
Now evened out.
But they don't have much time either, though. No, not much time.
1 minute. They're going to have to commit, but they have enough time to do it properly.
What's Myth going to do? He's basically forced to go up these stairs. Let's see. Could he pick Lego? Not really.
Be
No.
able to pick Corwinky.
Yeah, and although I think Corwinky. Oh, Corwinky's moved back.
Yeah, he's trying to make his way back, I think, but it's going to be
This-
difficult. He has a lot of ground.
This is a tense one, man. It could go either way here. They gotta speed up though. Oh, Myth nearly getting his head cut off from Lego, but Corwinky there with a clutch comes around the corner, takes out Wookie as he tried to get in there and support Mithril. 30 seconds left on the
Mithril.
clock.
He knows the time. He knows he doesn't have any choice.
Corwinky though, I think is just gonna take him out. They know exactly where he's coming from, and Corwinky has such a tight, strong angle on his rear side, but it won't come down to that. Lego will take the headshot right on Myth, giving Tempo the win and taking Subway for Tempo.
Yeah, 2-5 giving Mayhem a little bit of leeway over on Suburbia, but they are going to have to pull off an amazing Suburbia in order to take this back.
Yeah, so unfortunate about what I assume was tech issues for Defilade. I mean,
Yeah.
why else would he be running around with no gun in his hand, literally running out in the middle of nowhere?
I mean, Defilade's a special guy, but not that way.
Yeah. Well, you never know what could happen. Map 2 is coming around here, and what do they need to score in order
They need
to...
score a 5-2 or better.
Yeah, so
in
what
order
could we
to-
see? So they could, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Of course, I said it. It always makes sense when I say stuff. Sometimes.
You're always right, right? You're one of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
understand
know, I
how
get
it
that.
works.
Yeah, I get it. But Suburbia, man, what a final one for these two teams to go up on, go up against each other on, and an awesome first objective, I think. The lane 4 objective, right by the burning house. It's a pretty good one for a cap. Not gonna
Wait,
Not
you
gonna
capped
lie.
this one before?
not me,
Okay, well, of course.
not me, but others have.
Seriously, I don't feel this is a good one for a cap.
You don't think so?
Suburbia is a somewhat tough map to cap on. This one, it just always feels like everybody has time to crash in or are able to move in and die or get kills before you're able to cap this, although it does look somewhat cappable.
There's a couple opportunities, and I think that with the use of utility like smoke and some suppressing fire, and also I've seen some teams use kind of like a blitzing tactic to just rush towards the objective and overload it quickly before anyone really notices what's going on, can work really well. But that said, neither of these two teams are really using those kind of tactics either, but we've seen some pretty crazy stuff so far in Subway. So
Yeah, we've seen them push up fast and hard after the first few rounds on Volk. They start moving super slowly at the beginning, and then they sped it up a little bit in order to throw the other team off. I don't know if we'll see this on Suburbia, as it is a fairly standard map unless you start pushing people out, and if you do, it can be extremely powerful to do so.
I think we're going to see a little bit of that from both of these teams, at least on a couple of these rounds. But yeah, it's we don't have to wait. We're about to get started. Oh, they got me.
Oh,
They got me. Looks like we got a reset. Couple of deaths on the board already. Excellent. Or a Winky with the...
2 knife kills.
That's funny. But looks like it was just a bit of a false start. We're gonna get going here. Don't have to wait much longer. Let's see what they do.
All right, remember 0-0, guys. 0-0. Let's play this for real. I know we're happy right now.
Theta trying to keep everyone level headed here, not get too hectic there, get too aggressive. Coming off a win can get you a bit heady for sure. Frag coming out from James, it looks like. A little short, but no one was there either. Oh my. What is going on right now? Oh my god.
Slightly hectic.
I told you there was gonna be some weird stuff.
You were right.
Who's defending and who's attacking?
We're still figuring that one out. We'll have to establish an independent commission for that.
That almost ended in the playground with that M203. Took out 2. And any more utility, any more grenades, and they could have just lost 3 immediately.
Finding Lego, but not hitting.
Longer Mike, is it a kill? Is it a kill?
Myth is running for his lives. Oh, Theta goes down in a trade with Wookie.
Coming out from Lego. Will James re-peek it for the refrag? Yes,
He definitely
does,
will.
He's too slow.
What a brutal game. I think he's gonna get a hill here. Yep, he did. Oh, Cappy, man, on that snapshot, man. Mayhem picks up round 1 and quite the wild tactics. Can you break that one down for me?
Do I have to?
I guess it can speak for itself.
5-man rush into playground, from which we had an M203 kill 1, down another, which was James, who got rezzed. Had a frag go out onto what I believe is Korwinky, who got confirmed, then had a shot. Okay, yeah, no, that's where my memory ends, unfortunately. That's all I got for you.
They were just rushing forward, man. They were really exposed to that utility use, which both of these teams have been trying to get make full use of being able to throw utility immediately as soon as the round starts in order to get those early picks, really throw off the attackers or the defenders, depending on the objective. And we saw that here. We saw those early frags, coming from James. We saw some of that early utility use. Maybe it was a little bit more not planned, but in the moment, where I think it was Thickless with the M203 seeing like a horde of enemy players going, and he, sends off that grenade. But man, they were using it to their full advantage in order to really create that space for that play to even work. And it almost crashed and burned, but they just made it work by the skin of their teeth. So
yeah, on any team that used less utility, I think they really could have made it work. But with Tempo, kind of threw a couple wrenches, but they recovered and managed to pull it off.
Let's see what happens now. Looks like a bit more of a traditional attack. 1 going down lane 1, 2 going down kind of lane 2 area, kind of splitting off from there, and the rest going for more of a lane 4 push.
Yeah, this is classic. Nothing too special coming out yet.
Saw Korwinky. Now Thickless here with some thrown utility, thrown C4 right on a Wookiee, but he doesn't blow it up. He didn't even know he was there. What do you do when you see C4 thrown right on your face? Oh man, that's unfortunate. If he just blew it up, he would have got an instant kill probably. It was like right on top of his head. Let's see what James is seeing. Some utility being thrown. Just short of Lego. Just a little bit further and he would have got it down.
Yeah, Lego ducking down, so he's behind cover right now.
Man, I was so ready. I had like an artsy ass shot of that grenade throw and he didn't get anyone. Disappointed, James. Disappointed. Ooh, Myth holding being prone really saved him there. Wookie trying to get aggressive on the repick there. Wasn't able to get it. Cappy trading with Lego. Now playground's open. Theta is kind of exposed, but pulls forward in an aggressive peek and stops that push cold.
That was a nice play from Theta to pick off James there.
Oh, oh.
One's definitely still in lane 1.
Peeked haywire bubble through there. Oh, we're gonna see a push. Thick is getting. Oh, he gets it. He gets one. Goes for the reload. Gets picked, but refrag from Korwinky picking through that back window, able to support him and bring him back on the board. 1-1. I like how. I just wanted to say it. Thick's like, I'm gonna flank him. Hell yeah! It worked out. It's fun. What were we gonna say?
Oh, well, I was just curious what you thought of this, because we saw an extremely unconventional defense, and then the most average offense we've ever seen out of these guys. Like, this offense was entirely on meta, nothing special, nothing new. It was just what you expect out of a team when they're pushing.
Well, I think that they're trying to keep tempo on their feet. Like, if they always go aggressive, they're going to be ready for that. They're going to adjust their strategies. But if they, mix in some conventional, mix in some unconventional, and then have some absolutely crazy, crazy plays like we saw in round 1, then they can still use some of those strategies that they know and have trained on versus just going, completely, hectic and crazy and really throwing themselves out there and really risking it to any kind of counterplay like grenade C4 or just better defensive positioning for those very aggressive plays. So I think it's a smart thing to keep it varied.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. Makes sense.
We'll see what they do now, though. And so far, I've noticed that I think Mayhem likes to do those crazy stuff on defense more so than offense.
I mean, back towards the objective doesn't really matter.
You're right. James is running out with a nade. Ooh, that one just bounced on the top of the house, not going to do anything.
Yeah, I've seen James do this exact play. Wasn't it actually during the one we were casting?
Yeah,
He did this exact same thing.
Cappy
Oh, we're watching it again.
as well.
Is James gonna shoot Cappy?
That would be hilarious.
I don't think Cappy would think so.
It's not my problem. I'm just
Look at
here
this,
to
though.
Watch him and laugh at him.
Look at this. Look at this offensive line. They're looking for that push. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And now James is gonna peek. Oh, they just missed each other. But if James took that engagement, it would have been pretty tough for him, I think. And he might actually just get shot here in the side.
Barely dodges it.
The grenade. The grenade finished him off there, or at least downed him. That M203 came in clutch there.
Yeah, Thickless barely missed his shot, let James around the corner, but M203s don't care about corners.
They do what they want. And that's explode James. That was a clutch grenade play.
Killed him, Delta 3.
Rory, he knew exactly where Cappy was there.
Yeah, Cappy had
Refrained
no
on his
time to
way
respond.
in and then executed him point blank.
Yeah, it's looking like a tough one. 2 in center house, and 1 defender near the spawn house, but nobody. Oh, it's I didn't even notice the objective change. So this actually works. This works. Let's jump on Korwinky here as he goes up the stairs. Okay, let's jump to see him executed. Jeez, that's a brutal. Utility coming out. Haywire kind of in a tough spot here. He cannot really rotate out here without really exposing himself to Peace, Theta, and eventually Thick when he comes around the corner.
Yeah, he can't rotate out, but he doesn't need to. He's he won't ever be obliged to rotate out because he is in the last man spot. He can hold that perfectly fine alone. Only issue is he's going to have to pick a side.
Oops, wrong guy. Okay, the problem though is that any utility use, any on-point grenades could take out Haywire pretty well. And Wookiee really isn't in a position to support him right now. Okay. Okay, it's okay. He's ready now. We'll see what happens though. And Thickless though might actually be able to get a pick on him. He's got a good line. Looking through the window there, he's just waiting for kind of any kind of exposure.
Yeah, Tempo has absolutely no utility on him right now.
They know he's there. Shots ring out from Thickless. Oh, Wookiee's gonna peek it. No, he's like, no, I'm done. Nope. Oh, no, he's like, I gotta do it.
I know it's tempting, man, but I don't think you're going to survive that a second time. Back a little bit short. That flash might have caught Peas. They going to finally finish off Wookiee.
He shouldn't have kept peeking. Thickless was just waiting for him.
Yeah. 2:20 to go now.
Thickless didn't even think he got him.
That plays to Mayhem's advantage greatly.
He's actually
going to have to actually get up here.
Thickless is using an AK right now. I just want you to know.
Yeah, this. Oh. Wait, what?
You picked it up, man.
Oh, great. Yes, magnificent.
Let's see what Theta does.
Oh,
darn.
Trade, but round will go to Tempo.
Let's throw that up there. Tempo taking another point here. And this is the danger zone for Mayhem because they can't let Tempo get any more points, or they have to get a cap and get 6 points.
Yeah.
But can they even do that?
Well, mathematically, for now, yes.
But will they end with 4 points? Will they end with 4 points as Marsoc? I don't know. We'll see.
Now, theoretically, they can manage anything if they cap, kill. No, cap, kill, cap. No, cap, kill, cap would work. Kill, cap would work as well.
Yo, bro, is everything all right? Do you normally just like talk about killing everyone? Kill.
Wait, no, you might be right. They might not have the chance to bring it back.
Well, I mean, they can. If they get a 5-2, then it'll tie at least.
Yeah. No, I'm just looking into the math of this and realizing I don't want to look into the math of this.
You know, I'm with you there. You didn't expect to have to do so much math, did you?
No, I thought this was a mouth-heavy job, not a brain-heavy job.
That C4 not quite gonna manage anything from there, I don't think.
It might scare him.
At least there's people on lane there, is what I mean.
Yeah, they don't know that it's up there. I think they saw the C4 arcing up.
Oh, they genuinely don't know where it is.
Pretty tight defense from Tempo. 2 players in spawn house. 1 player in a center house. 1 in burning. Who's pretty actually more supported than you think. They got 1 looking through the window in spawn house. But looks like all C4 has been neutralized. Mithril does go down from Lego, but should be able to be revived.
Was that a C4 or was that his nade?
I'm not sure. I actually didn't see. I feel like it was probably grenade though. Smoke going right on Lego's spot.
Oh, it looks like he still has a small line, which he's going to opt to hold.
Hey,
Actually, the smoke could work in his. Oh, he didn't see it though. Lego's too tucked around the corner.
Yeah.
A lot of smoke use, actually, from Mayhem. Cappy getting up on top of the slide, trying to get a quick peek around, but not going to see anybody. Everyone just really tight on tempo. They're just holding their lines, not peeking out too much, and just waiting for something to happen. Let's see what Lego sees. Oh, look how tight he is on this. He's got his gun to the side, and he's looking just right over the top there. And but Wookie, pretty tight angle himself. Oh, Lego is ready. All this utility. Oh my gosh, Haywire. Oh, because Lego was shooting Wookie.
Yeah.
Man, Mayhem getting really lucky. Cappy jumps off the slide immediately, wanting to get team killed. Oh, Corwinky is peeking through that window. It's worked for him in the past. Will it work now? Oh, he comes out. Cappy, though, look at this. Mayhem is just working well off each other. You know, working so well together, watching their different angles, supporting them, and stopping those aggressive defensive pushes that we're seeing from tempo here. And getting 2 reses, that's also pretty good.
Helps a tad bit. Now,
That's
we're
it.
left with
Yeah,
three
go ahead.
players, 2 of them in back house, and we have Thickles and Burning.
This isn't a bad objective, though, to be down 3-5 compared to most other objectives. You got
Definitely one you can work around. You're absolutely right.
Second story rear house, second window from the right.
good call out from Cappy. Thickerless is going to hear it exactly, but he can't give a call out, otherwise they will hear him. No push yet. No push yet. Okay, here we go. James is coming around the corner. Wookie goes down from Peas, but gets quickly picked up by Mithril. Let's see this engagement that's about to happen.
Thickles catching James. Now that Cappy knows where he is, he should be able to liquidate this guy. There it is. Only down though, we'll need to get the confirm. Oh, Cappy's not confirmed. Oh, there we
He
go.
did. You just gotta put a new mag in. Now it's just up to Theta. He's checking everything. He knows that there's a cap spot up there.
Oh,
He knows that they
Cappy's
can.
got a line.
He's just trying to die. Mayhem picks up the point. 2-2.
This one is being fought hard. This isn't like what we saw in Subway at all. Every round's coming down to the last couple players.
Definitely, and I think it's a little bit tougher for Mayhem knowing that every point is the hard point, right? They have to win them all. They cannot let Tempo take even 1 point. So it's basically effectively match point for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's a stressful way to put it.
Yeah, it absolutely is, but that's the way you got to think about it if you're going to want to win.
It really is. Fortunately, that's the reality for him. But it keeps us entertained, so I'm not here to complain.
For sure, I have to agree with you there. And a lot of action on the south side, so we're going to actually be jumping over to the north side now on the red car objective. I think this one's going to be tough. Some of these defenses on these objectives, it's just hard to push through. But we'll have to see what Tempo brings to the game.
Yeah,
So what they do.
The thing is here, Mayhem do have the advantage from the map if they keep trading Volk rounds. But they won't be able to just keep trading Volk rounds because they lose the game then. So they will have to, at the very least, win one of these south objectives on Marsoc. That's what's going to be difficult here because they, as you said, they are fairly defensible. Defensible. That doesn't sound like it should be a word, but I think it is.
It is, my good sir. Let's jump in here and see what happens here. Tempo on the attack versus Mayhem. This is map number 2 for anyone that's joined in a little bit later. Tempo taking a strong commanding lead on Subway with 5 points, and now Tempo just trying to sink in the ball, as it were, finish it out, get the win. Oh my, Nicholas really on point with those grenade launchers. Gotta say.
Rookie's not getting back up, at least not right now.
Yeah, Haywire would have to rotate here. James needs to hold lane 4. Let's see what they do. Smoke coming out.
Oh, long frag by James.
Not gonna
quite
get
long enough.
more smoke coming out. They're really cutting off at James's ability to defend this. And now lane 4 is pretty much open. Haywire does have some visual concealment, a little bit of cover, but this is looking a little bit dicey for Mayhem here.
James is lane 1 back.
They heard James.
James not quite able to land on Nicholas.
So much grenade fire. Cappy taking out one in the meantime. Let's jump on Cappy and see what he does. He's basically in their lines right now. P says no. P says no. Oh man.
We get some. Where were the kills?
Thick is eating some exhaust fumes right in the face. I don't think that's healthy.
Yeah, if he's a questie, those exhaust fumes don't exist, so I think we're good.
I don't believe in them, therefore they don't exist. Got some more smoke coming out. Haywire holding tight. James, where did James go? Oh wow, he's roaming a lot. Lane 4 is completely open right now, but James is kind of coming back here. He's really worried about those smokes. Let's jump on the Thickless here, who might get able to get a pick shortly.
This is just getting free reign. He's crossing over right now.
Oh, he might have seen that frag from Haywire. Oh boy,
bad for the entirety of Mayhem. He's in their back lines.
He doesn't get him.
Mithril.
Oh, he was shooting over to Mithril. Got it. Haywire doesn't even realize what's happening.
Oh,
I think
James
Thick
goes
is just.
down. Haywire still doesn't know.
Haywire, what are you doing? Oh no!
But Haywire hasn't realized it
Oh
yet.
no! The reign of Thickless has ended. Oh no!
Lane 4 back is dead. I already got him. I got the guy lane
Not to
3
put
house
pressure
as
on
well.
you, Haywire, but you kind of got to win this one. It really is
I
an
don't-
option.
I don't know, man. There's so many down people. One of them basically impossible to get res, and they know exactly where he is, and there he goes. Oh man, that's the problem. If you leave a hole, the enemy team is probably going to exploit it. I mean, that's how it goes, right?
Yeah. Fortunately, if you just leave an opening like that, it's going to be way too easy to come up and take two like they did. Mother Marauder putting down the cover fire that Peas needed to keep going. Wait, was that Peas? No, that was Thickless.
Thickless, yeah, Thickless went a little crazy there. It worked out.
Yeah, well, Marauder was covering over his footsteps and was covering over his gunshots, so nobody knew he was back there. They couldn't hear him.
Yeah, he was actually a little bit of sound suppression from Mayhem.
It was good teamwork, just on the wrong team.
Yeah, but it's okay. They made up for it by team killing Thickless.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Well, it's now down to the math. If Mayhem could take it, because if they cap now, that would lose it. They would lose.
Yep.
But if they just won the attack, they would be on 3, and then they'd be defending. If they just defended, they'd be on 4, and then they could cap. So it is possible, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You were absolutely
We're
correct.
good. We can do maths. But yeah, pretty tight sequence of events that will need to happen if Mayhem wants to, and it's not even win, it's tie, right? So this is a tough one, and I gotta say I do feel for them having lots of technical issues, being down basically effectively down to a 4v5 for like 3 or so rounds in Subway is something that's really tough to come back from, and you really need all 5 of your players ready to go and fully committed in order to really win these rounds against these teams that have been just playing match after match for what, again, we're on week 18, so these teams are ready and they're brutal and they're gonna exploit any of those weaknesses that you portray, even if it's not your fault. So
When
tough.
it's a tough game like this, you don't have a choice. You really need to be in tip-top shape, and fortunately, sometimes it's out of your control. It's just the tech lagging, and it happens.
It happens, but they're trying their best here, giving us a good show on map 2. That's for sure.
Yeah, I definitely can't complain about that.
I think he threw. Oh, I see it. It's on the. He sees it immediately. Nope. That's Winky holding a nice tight angle here. See if Cappy will catch it. He has a lot of plays to look. He's picking up James. Oh my gosh, Cappy with the slow peek able to pick him up. Theta giving an incorrect trade call out as well. Could spell badly for them later down the line. That said, it effectively is a 4v4. Even with the run call out. Oh, it's just a flash. I actually wouldn't hit anybody.
James is definitely dead.
James is definitely dead.
Yeah. And at least they know that Playground is compromised there, so they are acting in consequence. It's not like they're ignoring that fact. So it might take a little bit of power out of the flank. Let's see, this is in a nice spot tucked in. He's going to be tough to deal with no matter what.
At the very least, after getting that pick, he's just wasting all their time, and there's like no way that he's gonna get, got just from some random pre-fire as he's crouched behind like total cover. Only a flank around lane 4 is really gonna be able to put the brakes on him without. Oh my gosh, Lego with a grenade right in Cappy's feet. Dang.
Yeah.
There's been some sick grenades. Let's see that again. Hopefully we can see that. Oh, and he goes down. Brutal. It's hate to see it when it happens to you.
Yeah. I mean, we love watching it, so we hope it keeps happening, but
there's been a lot of sick grenades this series, I gotta say, from both sides.
yeah, we've seen a lot of nade action.
Oh.
We expected that out of Mayhem, but Tempo rose up to the occasion.
Check
the
out
C4's
Thickless.
in hand.
Yeah. He's just waiting. This is how he plans to get the kill. He doesn't even have his gun in his hand. One on
Goes up and it gets Mithril.
He hears it. Haywire needs to react immediately.
Oh, is that a frag? A little bit short for the confirm though. Haywire.
He probably trusted it.
Doesn't quite have the line.
Oh,
Will that be enough?
It's
Not
okay.
quite.
A little too slow a reaction time from Haywire, but he couldn't have known. It, I would have been tough. But now Thickless able to pull back, go in a bit more of a defensive posture in lane 4. Now Mayhem down to 2 against 3 on Tempo. Not insurmountable odds, but definitely they got a lot of ground to cover and not much time to do it.
Yeah, well,
And
Suburbia is a small map. They can get around it in that time, but they haven't secured their back lines yet, which is going to be the biggest thing that will eat up time for them. They need to secure the hedgerow, and then they'll be able to move up.
yeah.
Until that's done, they're locked in.
Can hear some call outs coming out here. Some smokes coming out from Wookie going over the building. Two-edged sword, though. They're going to know where you are and maybe where you plan to attack. That said, nobody's really watching this cross. Again, on lane 1. Maybe Thickless? No, he's not really looking down. If anything, it's more of a secondary angle. I think that Tempo is really relying on Theta to catch all these different kind of crosses that we could see. And with that said, again, Wookie looks like he might have found the weakness.
Well, Lego's looking over the hedge right now at where Wookie's
Okay.
be trying to cross.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe I missed that.
Ada's watching Lego's back. Thickless is watching lane 4-ish.
He's gonna...
Yeah, 3 and 4. So they do have a somewhat solid defense. Might find a hole if they can take Thickless out at 3 or 4. Lego finding Wookie.
And with that, Haywire gonna have to pull off the miraculous, and he just doesn't have much time to do it. And he's got pretty much some of the most defensible spots to look at and engage for his push.
This 30-second beeper going to be going off soon. There it is. And he starts running.
But where is he gonna run to? To the kitchen?
Lane 1.
To get a sandwich?
Hey, a little sandwich, get himself some energy, and then move.
Here we go. He's going for the same approach there, trying to get a shot on Theta. Does get Theta.
There's
Theta
one.
goes down. That's one.
9
Going across
seconds.
there, shooting at the wrong spot. Unfortunately, Thickless just tight behind that barrier there. Able to bring it for Tempo, giving them that point, and ultimately, they are now well and secured with their win against Mayhem.
Yeah, they are secure, but we will continue playing as SRS is influenced by the map wins as well as the points on said maps. So we are going to see a difference in the ranking depending on if this map is a blowout or if Mayhem end up coming back a little bit. Which
We'll have to see.
Because more onward, of course.
What do you think about this objective, by the way? This is a pretty crazy one.
Yeah, this one's a mess. I love it, but it is so hectic because the defense and offense get there more or less at the same time. The offense can cut off the defense lines with some nice pre-fire. It's a mess, but once you start knowing it, once you start getting used to it, you can get extremely good at it, and I think it's a fairly fun one.
I definitely think it's going to be messy, and I think that Mayhem now having to defend this objective in order to not get taken out on this map is going to be a tough one. Like you're saying, there's a lot of opportunities for the offense to really cut down any of the possible places the defenses can go, and also we're not going to be able to see one of those crazy pushes from Mayhem that we saw in round 1, because you'll just get pre-fired to death. And they won't even know, but they'll kill you all. So that's going to be tough.
Well, I mean, we've seen a lot of players push up into lane 2 and 3 here. Some players in lane 4, but it's a little bit less safe.
Already.
It's a weird one. Yeah, pre-fire trying to cut off Wookie off the bat. C4 out from Wookie.
James going down.
Bush.
The pre-fire proven too strong. There's like no one near the objective. They're having to defend from the side. Cappy taking out Theta though, bringing it back just a little bit. Let's see what he's doing. He's getting crazy. Haywire downing Corwinky. Cappy continuing his push here, and if he goes into center house, doesn't get picked by Peas, this could work really well in Mayhem's favor.
The only issue
Oh
Cappy,
my gosh,
go.
Thickness again with a grenade launcher. He just changed the course of the game with that one.
Cappy's behind enemy lines though, but Korinky will snap onto him.
Uh,
Now, Wookiee, last man alive.
oh my, he's shot in the
And
back.
there he goes. Tempo taking it 5-2 and 5-2 identical map scores.
Brutal set of matches that we've seen on both of these maps.
Yeah, Thickles pulling it off. He has 12 kills, double what his runner-up Lego has with 6. Just popping off today.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, I called like that play of the game with that grenade from James on Subway, one that arced around the corner, but at the same time, I just have to really give props to Thickles with those. He used that M203 so well. He was able to get doubles with it. He was able to get those kills around the corner that just having your rifle would not allow you to do. And he using the M203, you have that recoil increase as well because you don't have the foregrip, and it really didn't hinder him. He was able to make it work and actually make it work better for him, getting him those kills that he would never be able to get. So definitely props to him for that, because that was crazy to see. And I think, like I said, I think it changed the course of some of these rounds where he was able to get that, those doubles, get the double down, and create an opening for his team.
Yeah, easy double kills that he shouldn't have been able to get otherwise, and just generally kills that were uncontestable. Like, it was not a fair firefight. You just got killed around a corner or something. Like, I loved how he used that, and I think we'll be seeing more of it as he shows the league the example on how to do it.
How you do it, and he did. But yeah, as you know, we only play 2 maps in IVRL, and with that, Tempo taking commanding lead 5-2. We'll move up in the rankings here. Mayhem will unfortunately go down, but that's how it goes in a competitive game like this. Both teams played valiantly. We got to play some of their favorite maps in Subway for Mayhem. I don't even really know what Temple's favorite maps are, but apparently they like Suburbia, because dang, they did really well on it. And we got to see some crazy new strategies, and I think some really good, tasteful use of aggression from both of these teams, both on offense and defense. They definitely did their homework, and in some cases threw all the dice on the table and let it go where they would land, and really worked out. And it was really fun to see. So I'm really happy to have been able to see this one. Again, this is season 1, week 18. It was Mayhem versus Tempo. Tempo taking the cup, as it were. And we'll just have to see you guys next time for the next games that might be happening later this week. I don't even know. Do we have any good games lined up that you know of?
I mean, later this week, we're Sunday, man. Matches are coming out tomorrow. Right?
Well, yeah. Well, I get. Oh, yeah. It is Sunday, isn't it? That makes sense. Wow.
Gotta go to work tomorrow, man. I'm sorry to tell you.
If I wish hard enough, maybe it'll just be Sunday again tomorrow.
If you don't set an alarm, it's going to be Sunday again tomorrow.
I don't think my boss would be happy with that. But with that, it was an awesome game to watch. Really enjoyed watching that. Thanks for tuning in with us again tonight. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Bye-bye. And let's get this over with here.